Now.
Introducing first.
Well, just as we were saying, my apologies, Dave. Such anger when I hear that entrance music. These two, I cannot stand them, I'll be totally honest. And just seeing them gets me worked up. I'm going to try my best to be as unbiased as possible during this match, Dave, but...
No, be as biased as you like, I'm going to be, because the way these two won the Tag Team Championships, I found pretty sickening 3 weeks ago. Ryden and Fordy, sorry, Ryden and Milano Stone, rather. He's a delight, isn't he?
Absolute muppet is Ryden.
Ryden is going to take on Fordy, his former partner in the cause.
You know, such a shame these two young, impressionable lads have been warped by H. Hood.
You know what, I used to say this, but I think that's letting them off the hook. I think to say it's all H. Hood's fault, maybe there's something wrong with them.
Now here comes a good young lad, my good pal, my tag team partner, Fordy.
We're talking about the roller coaster ride Martin Kirby's been on in terms of his relationship with other wrestlers and the fans here in P.E.W. To say something very similar to this young man. Fordy on his way to the ring, a good friend of Vegan Prescott, and at some point when you are medically cleared, Mr. Prescott, I assume we're going to see a tag team title match.
Absolutely.
You and Fordy against these two jokers.
Absolutely. As soon as I'm ready, we're coming for those titles. 100%.
We'll definitely make that happen.
Had a handful of tights when they defeated Vegan Prescott, or not Vegan Prescott, Joey Scott rather, and Jason Joshua just 3 weeks ago at Legacy. After which, we saw the breakup of Joshua and Scott as a tag team. We'll talk much more about that later. What's wrong with Ryden?
That's a good question, Dave. I mean, he's gone from being a poster boy of P.E.W to one of the most hated figures here. And Fordy, on the other hand, has gone the opposite direction.
You know, the real problem with Ryden, I think, stems back to his childhood. He was bounced on his knee a lot as a child, but the ceiling's very low.
I do wonder whether, on a serious note, whether Ryden maybe found a little bit too much success too early. He is the only ever three-time tag team champion in P.E.W history. The first of which, when he was a very young man, first ever P.E.W tag team champion, he was the sound guy, if you remember, teaming with some guy called the Prestige to become tag team champions. And I wonder whether that early success went to his head a little bit.
Swelled up into his massive head, his inflated ego. And I hope Fordy takes care of business.
Getting arm dragged there by Ryden, Ryden is already very pleased with himself. I do think Fordy's got a very dangerous situation here, because he's going to have eyes in the back of his head with Milano Stone at ringside.
We're keeping a close eye on old Milano Stone, don't you worry.
Hip toss. Again, Ryden celebrating himself a great deal. They circle again.
It wasn't before.
I do think as well that really interesting dynamic here because right aside from Stone at ringside, Ryden and Fordy obviously know each other very well from their time being in that cause faction, the same faction as each other.
He's absolutely in love with himself, Ryden is. If he didn't have his name on his back, I think he'd have it on his front so he'd look at himself in the mirror.
He is the kind of guy who'd get a tattoo of his own face, isn't he?
I'm sure he will in time.
Lovely arm drag. That's it, Fordy.
Fordy building up ahead of steam here. Big body slam. Arno Stone not keen on what he's seeing. Got those two tag title belts draped over his shoulders. Fordy with the monkey flip, sending Ryden all the way around the ring, and that's shut him up, hasn't it?
Lovely.
Textbook elbow drop.
I'm so glad he used the monkey flip. We've been working on that in training.
What is the, without revealing too much in case they listen back to this afterwards, what is the key to the training regimen that you guys are on when it comes to planning your hopeful future defeat of the course?
Well, you've got to have... Oof, oh, he missed there. As I was saying, Dave...
That wasn't part of the plan.
No. Oh. Yeah, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head.
Wait, Ryden going for the pin, and it's on two.
You have to think like a villain to beat a villain. And we've been studying the tapes, we've been studying the dastardly tactics of these two in hopes that we can foresee what's coming before it happens.
Fordy going to the ropes, so Ryden foresaw that before it happened, got the clothesline on Fordy. Now has that side press with the hook of the leg, for good measure, gets him a 2 count.
For all Ryden's misgivings, his in-ring work has improved. I will give him that. It's just a shame the attitude just hasn't improved along with it.
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredibly talented pro wrestler. It's just a shame he knows.
Yeah, if only he didn't know, maybe be a bit more likeable.
Vertical suplex from Ryden. Ryden will try again, pick up the win here. Right shoulder coming up. Ryden again looking for the win. It would certainly be a psychological boost to the cause if Ryden could defeat Fordy ahead of a potential future tag team title match. Obviously a big boost for the confidence, the egos of these men as their leader, H. Hood, goes into battle later on for the world title.
What's he doing to those buckle pads there? What's he doing that for?
He's obviously moved those pads out of position, now complaining to the ref.
Come on.
So that while the ref is distracted,
Sid.
is that an H. Hood move or am I imagining it?
That's it, Fordy.
Don't turn your back on your opponent.
I will say that since he's been a part of the cause, Ryden has definitely become a lot more aggressive. Ryden struggling to get a hold of Fordy, and in the end it's that big boot of Fordy that takes Ryden down, follows it up with a leaping uppercut there, does Fordy. Enziguri, Ryden suddenly in trouble. Fordy charging in.
Hell of a suplex.
Threw him 3/4 of the way across the ring there, did Fordy. Can Ryden respond to that? He can.
A vegan T-bone suplex from Fordy.
What is the difference between a T-bone suplex and a vegan T-bone suplex?
I don't have time to explain that at the moment, Dave.
No.
Because there's business to be done here from Fordy. Off.
Fordy forcing the face of Ryden hard down into the canvas. This could be all she wrote for Ryden.
Wow, we saw a famouser earlier from Martin Kirby, and I thought that might have been enough there.
A very effective move so far this afternoon here in Ettington.
I know all about famouses, and usually one's enough.
Fordy. Let's scoop up Ryden, high up into the air. He's 2 meters tall. Is
It's raked the eyes.
Fordy. Yeah. Ryden takes the shortcut, gets the spear. Is that all? No, it's not. Kick out by Fordy.
You can't put your hands on the referee.
Don't put your hands on the referee.
Disqualify him, Sid. Disqualify him.
Off the hair.
Might write you an email about that. Add to your inbox.
Oh yeah, there's definitely not enough in there already.
Fordy.
That'll loosen some
Now, what's
fillings.
Stone doing?
Sid, get him off the apron.
What is Stone doing? Get him out of here.
Oh,
Low blow. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. This is completely ridiculous. Ryden wins via a low blow. We all saw it. Oh no, Stone celebrating like they've just won the Olympics. A blatant low blow as Ryden steals a win here over Fordy.
Don't let him wind you up, mate. Don't let him wind you up.
I'm watching these guys carefully now. Because Fordy's down, he's hurt.